how's it going, everybody? And if you live in Philly, hey, special shout out to you. Stay inside your house, watch out. Philadelphia police to delay arrests for certain nonviolent crimes. It's a Fox 29 article again. But let's go ahead and read through this before we kind of jump to conclusion. Let's see what they're talking about here. In response to the Chinese flu and Wuhan coronavirus, Philadelphia police officers have been instructed to stop making arrests for certain nonviolent crimes. Philadelphia Police Commissioner Daniel Outlaw stressed Wednesday that the temporary policy does not mean the department is turning a blind eye to crime. The department said individuals who would normally be arrested and processed at a detective division will be temporarily detained to confirm identification and complete necessary paperwork. The individual will then be arrested on a warrant at a later date. Decisions will be made on a case-by-case basis, Outlaw said, based on the severity of the offense, the perpetrator's criminal record, and potential danger to the community. We're supportive of Commissioner Outlaw's directive on making arrests during the coronavirus. Fraternal Order of Police Lodge No. 5, President John McNesby said, the directive was released to keep officers safe during this public health crisis. Meanwhile, violent offenders will be arrested and processed with the guidance of a police supervisor. All right, that article didn't have entirely what I was looking for. I saw this elsewhere, so we're going over to Philly Mag, and I wanted to show you the main thing. Take a look at this right here, and this may be hard for you to read here. It says here, effective Tuesday, March 17th, yada, yada, yada. The following charges are basically the ones that are going to be ones where they aren't arresting people, where they're going to issue that arrest warrant at a later date and time. So let's take a look at some of these. All narcotics offenses, theft from persons, retail theft, theft from auto, burglary, vandalism, all bench warrants, stolen auto, economic crimes like bad checks and fraud, and prostitution. When I first saw the headline, I was like, let's go ahead and read through this and let's see what it's about. It can't be what I'm thinking it is. Certainly they have the program in place where they're booking people, where they're judging it based on a case-by-case basis and issuing those arrest warrants for individuals at a later date. But let's look at some of these crimes here, like narcotics, thefts from people, retail theft, all kinds of thefts, and hoes.
Hoes? Dave hoes. Good evening, bitches.
I mean, I get it. In some of the stuff, vandalism, bench warrants, obviously you're putting that stuff on hold. Those people are going to get theirs at some point anyway. Bad checks and fraud, yeah, I mean, I could get that, but hardcore, we're talking about narcotics offenses, theft from businesses. If you're a criminal and you get caught by this and you know that the arrest warrant's coming at a later date and time, you're going to beat feet out of Philadelphia, right? Well, actually, let me take that back. What you first should do, obviously, I'm not recommending you do this, but if there's any criminals in Philly watching my video, what I would say you could do after the first arrest in Philly is, you see the list of crimes here, you get out, you know you've got the warrant that's going to be coming your way at a later date and time, why not go steal a car, or 5? Why not go gill them and just get methed out of your mind for 5 hours in a hotel room with whatever kind of prostitute you want, male or female, because you can see down there, prostitution, hey, you're good. So go on a binge, go steal from a retailer, take all the clothes you want. Whatever store is open, rob them blind. Cops aren't going to do anything anyway. Issue a warrant for you to come back at a later date and time. Now, that being said, after the first time, if you do go out on this binge and they get you a second time, then you're probably not going to get out. The advice then would be, hey, if you're going to go ahead and do these things, make sure you don't get caught. If you get that first one in and you have that criminal mind where you want to do some more, make sure you put in work all at one time because they're going to let you off on all of these different things there. Now, that being said, obviously it's good to see some of the other crimes aren't involved in this, like rapes and obviously kind of the higher level crimes. They're still going to keep you in jail, but there was a comment I was reading somebody had written on a different website where they were talking about tickets and the person was saying, hey, they're still going to make sure they get you on those speeding tickets, on those jaywalking tickets, on those meter violation tickets and all that stuff. These ones, you get kicked out of jail. Now, obviously, that comparison is being a bit hyperbolic because a ticket's just a ticket and you pay a fine. It's not the same as a prostitution charge or some kind of grand theft auto charge. As I said, though, it was just a little something that I found interesting. It's kind of an interesting way that they're trying to go about this. And I like how they say that it's for officer protection. If you really wanted protection, why don't you just gear them up? Give them a super-sized space helmet, kind of thing where they can walk around and patrol the streets in safety, breathing apparatus, all that good stuff where they can go out, give them some cuffs. As long as they got their space suit, they're good. So it's interesting how they try to frame it in the narrative of keeping police safe. The reality, the way I think about it, they're just trying to ensure that whatever lockup they have, be that county jail or a prison, that those places don't have a mass gathering of individuals within their walls. I'm trying to prevent as many individuals as possible from being on the inside where they can possibly get exposed, which possibly could lead to like a mass outbreak within a county jail or a prison or something like that. So in that regard, it kind of like the benefit, I guess, would be twofold. One for the individual, but also for the officers as well, and anybody working within the facility, the prison facility or the county. So there are certainly some positive aspects that you can look at to it, but then again, that you get this get out of jail free card, and you know they're going to be coming for you later. So what are you going to do? Are you really going to sit around and wait for your charges? Again, these aren't major charges, but if you've already got a strike and they kick you free for some reason, are you going to stay in Philly? Heck no, right? Bail out. Go to a different state and become an enterprising criminal within that state's borders. So there you go, everybody. Just wanted to bring you that. Like I always say, just trying to cover different aspects of it. Could sit here and give you the numbers every day, day after day, but there are plenty of other sites that do that. And though I do that from time to time, I always try to look at different aspects of the whole Chinese flu, the Wuhan coronavirus, and just see what else is going out there. Just try to inform people if I see something that I think is interesting. So be safe, everybody. And if you're out there in Philly, keep an eye on your stuff. There might be crazy individuals out there on the streets that have been let go and might be coming for your stuff. So thanks for watching the video, everybody. Take it easy. Be safe.